Hey, this is Tony with Music Guy Online, and I've got your 3-minute mix fix video tutorial of the week. We're still working on Holiday, and today I'm going to apply a very simple, basic compressor to our submix. Whenever we're working with the submix, we want to use moderation. Less is always more because it affects every single track, because every track is going into that submix. And more than that, it's affecting the sum of all those tracks, our global mix. So we're not trying to save the track on a submix level. We just want kind of tiny little tweaks we can do to just enhance the track ever so much. And some very light compression is a great way to do that, to give the track a greater sense of cohesiveness and unity without really sacrificing anything in the process. So I have a basic compressor on the submix. Everything else on the global level has been turned off, so we can focus on this compressor here. And I have a 2-to-1 ratio, nothing crazy. I have a relatively basic attack, not too quick, not too slow, that it comes on, and the release is set at 50 milliseconds, long enough that we can hear it. Makeup gain is turned off, so as I toggle this thing on and off when we're listening to the mix, you are going to hear it maybe sound a little bit louder when I turn it off, because those peaks are allowed to come through. Whereas when I turn it off without that makeup gain, it's going to sound a little bit quieter as the whole thing gets squished together just a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to turn this thing on and off as we're mixing, tweak some settings, and you can hear the difference. So really, it's a subtle difference, but you'll hear when I turn this thing off, the whole track just sounds kind of just a bit wilder. Things are kind of jumping out just a little bit more because they're allowed to. With that compressor, we're putting just a very light clamp at the very top of this thing and then simultaneously pushing up the bottom, so we get that slightly more consistent tone, and the compressor is great for that with some very conservative settings. Generally, like I said, around a 2-to-1 ratio. We're not trying to save the track. We're not mastering the track right now. It's just a bit of glue. Now that we, even after we have everything, level-wise placed where we want it, everything's good on that level. We just want a little bit of glue to bring the whole thing together, and that's what this light compressor does on the submix level. So give it a try. Mess with these settings right here, just the basic settings. Find your threshold. Stick to maybe 1-2 dB of gain reduction, nothing crazy, and see how it suits you. Alright, so please subscribe if you haven't. We do these videos every week. And yes, I am Tony with Music Guy Online, and I hope to see you next time.